The moment he walks forward, his eyes go wide. He can't believe what he's seeing. The village that existed just a short while ago is now completely destroyed. He can't understand what could have happened here, but the only thing giving him a bit of relief is that he still hasn't found the bodies of his family. 6 months later, Light returns to his village with a gold knight and an assassin named Nemomu. The first thing he does is pay his respects to the villagers. By now, he's almost certain that someone attacked them, and it might be the same secret society that once planned to kill him. Maybe, while trying to assassinate him, they ended up reaching his village and wiped it out as well. Light doesn't know what to do next, but Gold, the knight, says they should leave the area soon because dangerous monsters come out at night. They could die if they stay. Nemomu snaps at him. How dare he talk like that? They will do whatever Lord Light commands, but even she knows they need a plan. They decide they must find the people responsible for destroying Light's village. Light vows in his heart that no matter what, he will hunt them down. When he finds them, he will destroy them. His aura becomes so intense that even Nemomu tells him to calm down, and Light finally agrees. Light takes out a mask from his pocket. It will hide his identity and keep anyone from sensing his true power level. Now they're ready. Their plan is to go to the city of Dega and register as adventurers so they can gather information. That's the only way they'll find out who attacked Light's village. Nemomu asks why the Comrades are going to the city of Dega, but Light tells her that on the surface he isn't Light. He is dark because no one can know his real identity. She apologizes. Light explains they need to stay in Dega as adventurers so they can move freely and investigate. Eventually they reach the forest and continue the rest of their journey on foot, but soon they spot some dwarves bullying humans and stealing their supplies. When the dwarves see Light and his group, they get excited and attack. Light's team defeats them in just 2 seconds. One of the humans, an adventurer named Carnell, thanks them and says he's also heading to the city of Dega. The group joins him in his wagon. Carnell's daughter is shocked to see humans defeating dwarves so easily. She asks if they're high-ranked adventurers. They explain that they haven't even registered yet. In Cho, Dark tells her that they're going to Dega to become adventurers. Carnell explains that the city of Dega is a dwarven city surrounded by the human and elven kingdoms. Soon they arrive at the gate. Dark and his team thank Carnell and continue on foot. Before leaving, Carnell tells them he owns an inn and they're welcome to stay there if they need a place. The group plans to maintain a low profile as adventurers. They're excited. This is their first time exploring the surface. After reaching the Adventurer Guild, the people inside react with fear and quickly step away from them. Light thinks to himself, looks like nothing has changed. They still hate humans. They go to the receptionist and register. But when Nemomu realizes they ranked Dark as an F-rank adventurer, she gets furious. How dare you give Lord Dark an F rank? The receptionist laughs and tells her she must be crazy. Everyone starts at F rank. They leave and head to Carnell's inn. Carnell's daughter lights up when she sees them again. Carnell asks Dark what he needs. Dark tells him he wants to buy the entire top floor of the inn for a month, and no one should enter while he's staying there. He hands Carnell some gold coins, and Carnell agrees. Later on the top floor, Nemomu asks Light why he wants to become an adventurer. Why not stay at the base and rule his kingdom from there? Light gets angry. Do you want me to ignore my revenge? She quickly denies it. Light's mana surges so fiercely that everything around him begins to shake. Gold steps in to calm him down, and Light finally regains control. The next day, Light and the others head toward the dungeon. Everyone is excited because Gold is wearing a full set of golden armor. They reach the entrance, only to find a long line of people waiting. Light learns this dungeon is extremely high level. Suddenly, a group of humans cuts the line. Everyone around them trembles in fear. Light scans them and realizes they're very high-ranked. Then he hears the real reason. Right now, the Dwarf Kingdom and Elf Kingdom are at war, fighting over control of this dungeon. Light steps forward and tells them there's a line, but one of the hooded men threatens it. He's ready to use his signature weapon, but his companion stops him, reminding him that using that weapon here would be stupid. They leave. Everyone cheers for Light and tells him he did a great job. A group of young adventurers comes over to thank him. They ask if Gold's armor is really made of gold. He tells them yes, it's real. They ask if this is their first time entering a dungeon. Light says yes. The kids warn him that this dungeon is extremely high level, and adventurers die here every day. They tell Light and his team they should bring food. But But it turns out Light and his friends didn't bring anything to eat. Soon it's the kids' turn to enter the dungeon. But Light and his group had already stored plenty of supplies inside their item boxes. Finally, it was Light's turn to enter the dungeon. All of them started moving forward. Until now, none of them had explored any other dungeon, and this one was an elite-level dungeon. Gold, Nemomo, and Light moved ahead. Light explained that dungeons have multiple floors, and the deeper you go, the more intense the dungeon's mana becomes. And now, they finally stepped inside the dungeon where the scenery was truly breathtaking. Light immediately pulled out a few power-ups from his unlimited gacha, and then they all started flying forward so they could clear the dungeon floors quickly and return to their own world. They advanced deeper inside. Meanwhile, in the forest, we see a few hooded figures, the same ones who previously ran into Light. One of them, the elf, stepped forward and unsheathed his sword. He began cutting down every orc in sight, overwhelmed with rage because he was still furious at Light. His anger only grew, and his power surged. With a single slash, he wiped out all the orc monsters around him. He shouted, furious, "I am an elite white knight! How dare that girl speak to me that way? I am a hero, and my name is Kyoto." But then his companion stepped forward, another dark elf. He urged him, "Master Kyoto, please calm down." "How am I supposed to calm down? I have to kill that human kid no matter what." We see that Kyoto's level is 1500. He told Yannick, "I'm a hero. I need to level up no matter what, and once I do, I'll finish that human boy." Yannick replied, "Yes, master, I know. I'll help you however I can to increase your level." And the two of them continued deeper. As for Light and his group, they also cleared several monsters and collected magical gems. By now they had reached the 3rd floor of the dungeon. They decided it was time to head back to the 1st floor, the surface. They began flying upward. But on the way, they spotted a group of human adventurers fighting goblins. Light's team decided to help them. Suddenly, Light and the others dropped down from above. Before they could do anything, the adventurers began killing the goblins themselves. But then, out of nowhere, a snake attacked them from behind. Light rushed forward and saved them just in time. Right then, Light and his companions sensed something approaching. Light said, "An enemy is coming toward us." And then, from within the forest, several dragonfang wolves emerged. Everyone froze in shock at the sight. But Light spoke up. "No, these aren't enemies." The adventurers stared at him. "They're not enemies. Then who are they?"